Hey y'all, Joe out at the cabin at St. Bernard Acres. I'm fixing to do an unboxing and a review on something I've been looking at for a while, been wanting for a while, and finally got an opportunity to get a hold of and do a review on one. So let's get ready for that. Regulars on my channel may recognize this, TACKLIFE. I did a review a while back on their jump starter, the power bank and jump starter. This is an inverter generator and 2250 watts surge, 1800 watts regular. But like I said, I've been wanting one of these for a while. They're very quiet, and a lot of people are going to them that are campers. My neighbor Bobby was telling me about his. He has for his pop-up, and he has no problems in campgrounds hooking this up and running his air conditioners with it for his pop-up. So this is perfect. And I'm going to unbox this, see what comes in it, and try to start it up and see what it's really all about. So I got you up here on the porch with me. Let's see what's in this thing. We start out with a Phillips head screwdriver and what appears maybe to be a handle or something. Something inside there. We'll find out what. Well, it's well packed. Well, there it is. That weighs, one of the nice things about it, it weighs 39 pounds. So I can lift it out with one hand. Unlike my Champion generator, which I love, but it's big and it's heavy. This one is not. So let me get in a better position here to show it to you. So that's it. Also in the box, obviously, is the user manual. So you got to have that on some things. It's really nice looking. I love it. I like the way it looks and its size. Looks like it's perfect for camping. I'll show you. This is obviously your fuel. Goes in here. You've got on and off. Choke. Your pull start. That's all that's on this side. We turn it around. And this gives us access to the spark plug. Oil goes in this side here. Digital inverter generator. Just reading. Rated power is 1800. Maximum power is 2000. Peak power is 2250. 15 amp. So this is really nice. Now I know in order to put oil in it, you first take this off. take this side off. So let's try that. With the handy little screwdriver they give you. Isn't that nice? Alright. There we go. There's how simple it is. It has some oil in it. Let me see if I can find some 10W30 oil and a funnel. I wish they would supply you with a funnel. Let's see what's in here. Well, that must be to get, that's your socket wrench. How cool is that? So you have a socket wrench and a Phillips head screwdriver that they supply. I'm surprised that they don't supply you with a funnel. Alright, so I fashioned a funnel. I didn't have one out here. Filled it up with oil and cleaned it up because, like I said, I had to take some paper and cardboard and form a funnel and stick it in there. I'm really surprised they don't send you one. I'll put the sides back on. Alright. Clean it off, keep it clean. It is new and pretty. Let me show you the front of it. I have to read the book. But you have an AC reset, overload, low oil, and your output. I imagine these are green. A DC breaker, on-off switch for eco mode. This is a regular cigarette lighter adapter. This is 2 USB ports. I like these rubber caps on them. That's for your 110. Got 2 of those. And these are parallel outlets, which means you run 2 of these side by side. You buy a kit and plug them in, and you can basically double the output. And then this is a ground nut. So let me get some gas and everything for it, and I'll be right back. Alright, for adding the fuel and starting it, I decided it was safer to put it on the ground and using it. So I think the fuel capacity is 1.1 gallon. Alright, that's about a half a tank. That's good for testing purposes. You can see where it says choke. So I'm going to turn the choke on and try to start it. See what happens. There we go. Well, that sure is a lot quieter. I'll be darned. So I have a green light. I don't think you can tell that, but that's eco mode. That's if you're just trying to run a couple of DC things. Then it's really quiet. But I'm going to be running AC, so I have to turn the eco mode off. But I'll tell you what, if you just had some lights and was charging up your cell phones or whatever, you cannot hear it. I mean, it's going to be perfect out at a campsite. Let me hook up and see what happens. And to me, this is so much quieter than my Champion. Already I can tell. But let's see if I really do have it connected to my AC. Let's see what happens to it when I turn the air conditioner on. Okay, you can hear it. Had to kick up a little bit because of that surge. But I have cold air blowing out of that air conditioner. Awesome. Yeah. And it really didn't get any noisier once it got past the surge of it kicking on. A little bit faster RPM to make up the 500 watts, 600 watts I'm using. But yeah, I like it. And if I shut the door, even with that on the porch, yeah, nice and quiet in here now. Much better. I did have it, the Champion generator, sitting as far away from here as I could get in the yard, and it was still too noisy to really stay in here at night and sleep. This is going to be so much better. Now, to explain how these inverter generators work the way I understand it, and what makes them so much more fuel efficient and quieter, my Champion generator, if I can compare it to that, that's 4,000 starting watts, I think 3,500 continuous watts. So granted, it's twice the size. But the way this works is that engine runs at 3,600 RPM, constant. It's a constant 3,600 RPM because it turns an alternator which produces your alternating current. So it has to maintain that 3,600 RPM. On the other hand, the inverter generators work in, it is generating DC power, 12 volt DC power, much like your solar panels do. It's all direct current. It has a sine wave, pure sine wave inverter in it to convert that DC power to AC power like your inverter does on your solar. So the idea behind that, and the way I understand why it works better, is it only produces the energy of the load. Whatever the load is, it will, produce to that level. It doesn't have to maintain a constant 3,600 RPM. If you were only running DC power on it, you turn it on eco mode, you saw how quiet it got and how low the RPMs got. So now I'm using an air conditioner, 500 watt, 600 watt air conditioner, and it's blowing great cold air, so it's doing exactly what it should, and I like it. I like the way it works. I can't wait for nighttime. Have this out in the yard, away from the cabin, like I do, and then run the air conditioner at night and see what happens. But so far, I'm very, very pleased with this. I really like the way this operates, and I'll be doing a follow-up on this as I use it. Now, the way it states at a full load, this gallon, 1.1 gallon gas tank, this should run about 4 hours on a full load. I'm running 500 to 600 watts with my air conditioner, so that's a third of the capacity of this. So I figure at least, you know, worst case scenario, I should get 10 to 12 hours just running the air conditioner off a gallon of fuel. If I was just running my TV and charging my laptop and my phone, it should run for quite a while, because then I'll be in eco mode. I'm not hardly using anything. With that kind of, you know, a couple hundred watts, you figure it should last quite a while. But yeah, I like it. I'm going to leave a link down in the description where you can buy it. And if you're looking for an inverter generator, this was only $419. You know, I saw them out there for $1,000, $1,200, $600. This was one of the cheaper ones as far as price goes. We'll see how the longevity holds up. I'll probably be doing another video. I'll mention it here in another couple of months, because it's going to get a lot of use here in the summer. Primarily for the air conditioner. That's what it's going to be used for. For all my tools and everything, I'll still be using that Champion. You know, I don't need to put that kind of strain on this. This is more for camping and, you know, out here in the cabin life, not industrial tools. But I like it. I'm very pleased. I'm happy I got this one. And like I said, in a couple months, I'll do a follow-up on it after it's had some hours on it, a few tankfuls of gas, go through it. We'll see what it does. But if you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment if you want to ask me about this particular generator, what I've done with it, and subscribe, share this, all that kind of stuff. But this is Joe from the cabin at St. Bernard Acres with the AC running on my little quiet inverter generator. I'm out.